Hi everyone, so now we're going to actually go into how we can hide those API keys in Firebase.config. So we want to actually hide this information, and maybe we want to host it on Vercel. And what we're going to actually do is we're going to have to reconfigure and change some of these variables right here, because we don't want to directly see them, or we don't want anyone else to see them, because this is some sort of information that is sensitive information. So what we need to do first is we do need to install .env. Then let's see here. Install. So right over here, we got this link here. I just searched for .env. So I'm gonna install it using npm i.env, copy it, and then I will first end the server, and I will say I will install it, and I'm just gonna double check my package.json, and there you go. You could see we got the .env installed as one of our dependencies. So next we're gonna go into Firebase. We're gonna change a few things here. And I'm going to call this, instead of grabbing all this, I'll call this process.env dot API key. And I'm going to have to do this for all the other ones down below. And I'll change the ending shortly. Alright, so we should have something like this set up now in this firebase.config. Right now, what I'm trying to do is I'm hiding all of these API keys, and what I've done is I've just installed env, and what we need to do is, because we have next underscore public underscore API, we're now able to reference the area that we need in order to grab the information. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go into Vercel, and we're going to have to connect all these API keys based on this ID right here. So let's go to Vercel. And the first thing we actually do have to do is we have to save all this information on GitHub. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a new repository. So if we go to GitHub, and I'm just going to add a new repository. And right here, I am just going to save the code that I have so far, but I have to clone it on my desktop first. Now that I've added all the files onto GitHub, we just need to connect this now with Vercel. So let's look at Vercel. And we'll have to create a brand new project. So we'll just say add new project. And we're going to have to continue with GitHub. And we're going to have to do the Firebase application that I've just created, import it. And here we also have to add the environmental variables. So the environmental variables are the ones from Firebase. So let me look at where my Firebase is. So I'm just going to have to log back into Firebase. And I'm just going to click on the project that I've been working on. And here I'm going to click on this one app settings here. And I'm just going to have to grab all these keys. So what I'm going to have to do is here in the new project, I'm going to have to relabel things because in the Firebase right here, I've added this pathway. So I'm just going to use this next_public_API key. And I'll have to add this here. And then I'll have to add the actual API key. The value of it. I'll add it. And I'll have to do this for each one. And once I got all those keys ready, I will just click deploy. And I'll just click on my application here. So let's just test this out. I'm just going to double check here. If I go to build, authentication, the users, I'll do test@test.com. I'll log in. And there we go. So it's able to log in. Let's log out and let's actually, so it looks like it's just that clearing of the information that is just still not there for some reason. Let me just double check here. It's not clearing the form. But if I go to pages, I also have to double check why a little bit later that one's not updating. But let me try adding a new one. hello@hello.com. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Register. And there we go. We got this one showing up here. Let's actually check Firebase. And you can see right here we got hello@hello.com. That has been registered. So this application does work. I'm going to sign out. Let's do hello@hello.com. Log in. So I also have to double check why this form is not clearing at the moment. I'll update the code a bit later. Let me just check the console log here. So it looks like we got all the information as well here on the browser in the console log as well. So it's already there for you. I'll sign out and it says user logged out. So this entire code will be on GitHub and you'll be able to reference it and use it as needed.